revealing the deep science behind love, rejection, and the long road to healing. Fact 50. You didn't fall in love with them. You fell in love with how they made you feel. When that feeling is gone, you are grieving an emotion, not the person. Fact 49. You never truly forget your first love because it was encoded during peak neuroplasticity. Your brain was at its most impressionable. Fact 48. The final stage of heartbreak isn't moving on or finding someone new. It is indifference. The day you feel neither love nor hate, you are truly free. Fact 47. Forgiveness isn't for them. It means you release the cortisol grip that memory has on your body. It's for your nervous system to heal. Fact 46. Writing about your emotional pain for just 20 minutes a day has been shown to literally rewire how your brain processes grief. You are reprogramming your mind. Fact 45. People with secure childhood attachment heal from breakups significantly faster than those with anxious or avoidant attachment. The foundation matters. Fact 44 and 43. Falling hard for someone who doesn't love you back is called limerence, a psychological state of obsessive thoughts. If not addressed, it can last up to 3 years. Fact 42. Jealousy activates the same brain region as physical disgust. That sick feeling you get isn't just a metaphor, it's your brain's disgust circuit firing. Fact 41. Rebound relationships aren't about replacing the person. Your brain is trying to replace the lost neurochemicals, dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin. It's essentially self-medicating. Fact 40. The person who seems totally fine after a breakup is usually in the denial phase, not the healed phase. Real healing is quieter and messier than it looks. Fact 39. When you blame yourself after a breakup, your brain is trying to regain a sense of control. If it's my fault, I could have fixed it. Feels safer than it was random and I had no power. Fact 38 and 37. Stonewalling, shutting down during an argument, and silent treatment are classified as psychological torture. They raise the other person's stress hormones to genuinely dangerous levels. Fact 36. Emotional pain from rejection stays in your memory longer than physical pain. You'll forget the broken arm in detail, but you remember every word of that harsh text. Fact 35. Being in love produces brain activity almost identical to OCD. Those intrusive thoughts about them, they are neurologically normal. Your brain is just stuck in a loop. Fact 34. When you miss someone after a breakup, you're often not missing them. You're missing the version of yourself you were when you were with them. Fact 33. The smell of an ex can trigger a stronger emotional flashback than seeing their photo. Smell is the most direct route to emotional memory. Fact 32. A song that reminds you of someone can trigger a full grief response years later because music bypasses your logical brain and hits emotional memory directly. Fact 31. After a serious breakup, your brain can enter the same hypervigilant state as PTSD. Your nervous system is in survival mode, not you overreacting. Fact 30. Loneliness and heartbreak activate the same neural pathway as hunger. Your brain treats love like food, viewing it as a biological need. Fact 29. Many men who grew up without emotional validation develop alexithymia, meaning they genuinely struggle to identify and name what they are feeling. Fact 28. People who experienced emotional neglect as kids are unconsciously drawn to emotionally unavailable partners in adulthood. It feels like home, even when it hurts. Fact 27. Being ghosted is psychologically worse than being rejected outright. Ghosting leaves your brain running in circles with no off switch. Fact 26. The moment someone starts pulling away, they become more attractive. This is the scarcity effect, where your brain overvalues what it thinks it's about to lose. Fact 25. When someone is emotionally unavailable, it triggers your anxious attachment, making you want them more. You are literally wired to chase what pulls away. Fact 24. The person in a relationship who cares less has more power. This is psychological reactance. The one who needs it less controls it more. Fact 23. While breaking a habit takes around 66 days, emotional attachment can take 3 times longer, sometimes much more, depending on the depth of the bond. Fact 22. The urge to text your ex is strongest at 2 a.m. because that's when your prefrontal cortex, the logical part of your brain, is at its weakest. Fact 21. Every time you check their social media, you restart the emotional withdrawal clock from 0. You are not healing, you are redosing. Fact 20. Idealizing an ex happens because your brain froze them at their best moment. You're missing a snapshot your brain took on a good day. Fact 19. Rumination, replaying memories and conversations on loop, actually rewires your brain to stay attached longer. Every replay deepens the groove. Fact 18. Men who don't cry after heartbreak don't heal faster. They store that unprocessed emotion in the body as chronic tension or physical illness later. Fact 17. When you cry after a breakup, your body is releasing cortisol and oxytocin through your tears. You're literally detoxing. Crying is not weakness. It's your system cleaning house. Fact number 16. Nostalgia after a breakup is your brain literally editing the footage. You cut out the fights, the neglect, and the red flags, remembering only a highlight reel. Fact 15. You can be genuinely addicted to someone you don't even like. The attachment system and the I like this person system are completely separate in your brain. Fact 14. Ambiguous loss, meaning no closure or explanation, is harder to heal from than confirmed loss. Your brain needs an ending to process grief. Without it, it loops. Fact 13. The almost relationship, the one that never had a label, causes the same grief as a real breakup. But because nobody validates it, it often hits harder than it should. Fact 12. Love bombing, which is overwhelming affection early on followed by sudden withdrawal, creates a trauma bond. Your brain chases the high, trying to get back to how it felt in the beginning. Fact 11. That person who only texts you late at night, they aren't using your heart. They're using your attachment system, and there's a big difference. Fact 10. Intermittent reinforcement, hot one day, cold the next, is the most psychologically addictive pattern known to science. It's more addictive than consistent love, which is why you struggle to leave. Fact 9. Breadcrumbing. When someone gives you just enough attention to keep you hooked, literally keeps your dopamine loop alive. You're not weak, you're chemically trapped. Fact 8. Getting left on red activates the same anxiety circuits in your brain as being physically ignored in a room full of people. Your brain doesn't know the difference. Fact 7. When men suppress grief, it doesn't go away. It goes underground and comes back twice as hard, usually as anger, numbness, or isolation. Fact 6. Studies show men actually take longer to get over breakups than women. Women process openly. Men often just carry it and don't talk about it. Fact 5. After a breakup, your cortisol levels spike the same way they do after a traumatic event. Your body is genuinely treating this experience like a crisis. Fact 4. Here's the wild part. Your brain cannot tell the difference between real rejection and imagined rejection. Even just thinking someone rejected you triggers the same pain response. Fact 3. Broken heart syndrome is a real medical condition. Your heart can temporarily change shape from emotional stress. Doctors call it stress cardiomyopathy. Fact 2. Cutting off love feels just like cutting off an opiate. Your brain goes through actual withdrawal with sweating, anxiety, and sleeplessness. Sound familiar? Fact number 1. When you love someone who doesn't love you back, your brain lights up in the exact same region as physical pain. It literally hurts, and that's neuroscience, not drama. By understanding the science behind your heartbreak, you can validate your pain and start to heal smarter. Take care of yourself.